Hi everybody, welcome to Jin's Wall Street News. According to the S&P Global, Flash US Composite Purchasing Managers Index rose from 54.9 in November to 56.6 in December. In addition, Flash US Services PMI increased from 56.1 in November to 58.5 in December, while Flash US Manufacturing PMI fell from 49.7 in November to 48.3 in December. 10-year Treasury yield is hovering around 4.39% ahead of the U.S. retail sales report scheduled to be released on Tuesday. U.S. stocks mixed on Monday. S&P 500 added 0.38%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.25%. According to the S&P Global, Flash US Composite Purchasing Managers Index rose from 54.9 in November to 56.6 in December. The S&P Global said, quote, Flash US PMI survey data signaled a further acceleration of economic growth in December, with output rising at the steepest rate for 33 months. Firms' expectations of output in the coming year also lifted higher, hitting a 2.5-year high, reflecting growing optimism about business conditions under the incoming Trump administration. Employment also edged higher, up for the first time in 5 months, as firms expanded workforce numbers amid the brighter outlook, unquote. S&P Global Flash US Services Purchasing Managers Index increased from 56.1 in November to 58.5 in December. The S&P Global said, quote, if pandemic months are excluded, the latest service sector expansion was the strongest recorded since March 2015, unquote. The S&P Global Flash US Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index decreased from 49.7 in November to 48.3 in December. The S&P Global said, quote, signaling a deterioration in business conditions within the goods-producing sector for a sixth successive month, with the rate of deterioration accelerating to the fastest since September. The S&P Global added, quote, production fell at the fastest pace since May 2020, with new orders and inventories also falling at increased rates. While employment rose, the increase was only marginal and weaker than November's gain. 10-year Treasury yield rose as the NFIB Small Business Optimism Index jumped to the highest level since June 2021. Then it moved up and down as the Consumer Price Index came in line with expectations in November, and it became higher as oil prices increased after the European Union approved the 15th package of sanctions against Russia. 10-year Treasury yield fell as the number of Americans claiming unemployment benefits jumped in the week ending December 7th. Then it rebounded as the Producer Price Index rose 0.4% in November from a month ago, higher than expectations. The yield went up further to 4.41% last Friday, as investors expect strong U.S. retail sales in November, which are scheduled to be reported on Tuesday. Then it's hovering around 4.39% despite the strong US PMI report, as investors are waiting for the US retail sales on Tuesday and the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's press conference on Wednesday. US stocks mixed on Monday. S&P 500 rose 0.38%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.25%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq jumped 1.24%. Big tech stocks performed well on Monday, except Nvidia falling 1.68%. Shares of Broadcom jumped 11.21% as the company expects its AI revenue to grow from $12.2 billion in fiscal 2024 to the range of $60 billion to $90 billion in fiscal 2027. Alphabet stock rose 3.6% as the company announced Willow, its latest and most powerful quantum chip, on last Monday. Shares of Tesla soared 6.14%. Okay, this is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.